Hello everyone! Welcome back! It is me, Lopho the Dilo. Yes, today we have some amazing news. Yes. As you guys may have seen from the title, I won a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Yes, so a couple days ago, I won a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Yeah, hence why I wasn't streaming. I was getting prepared. I was getting fired up for the tournament because, well, I had a plan. I was thinking the long run, okay? So, let me explain what happened. So, basically, a couple days ago, so you guys who are living in the United States or those who are living in Europe probably have the cards by now, but in South Korean areas, like not South Korean areas, but like OCG areas for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, it's like a whole complicated story, but like, whatever, right? So, in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's like the Western version and the Eastern version, right? So to say. So the dinosaurs are gonna come out. They actually came out in South Korea. I mean, in Japan. A couple days ago. Like it was around, I think, this Saturday, right? So my plan here was that there was actually a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament on Sunday. So my idea was that since in South Korean card shops you're allowed to take since you're allowed to take like English versions of cards, because for those people that weren't able to get like the Korean or Japanese versions of the cards, or some people, like, I know the rarities are different for like TCG players and OCG players. So there's some decks, especially like mine, who are trying to like bling out their decks by getting the highest rarity like dinosaur cards. So for those people specifically, we have we are able to get cards from a different language. Okay, why am I looking this way? Like, I guess I didn't mirror this on this site. I don't know why, but yes. So yeah. Anyways, so since the tournament was the day after the cards released in Japan, and since it's more of a technicality, right? Since in South Korea the cards haven't released yet, and the cards were only released in Japan the day before, I was like, well, I'm technically allowed to bring those cards in. And since the cards were just released in Asian areas like yesterday, I'm gonna assume that nobody ever bothered to read what the cards do. So, and I was like, you know what? Like, this is my chance. If I don't win a tournament now, like, by the time, like, I actually get some new dinosaur cards, by the time these cards are available in South Korea, everybody would have read what the cards do. And in Yu-Gi-Oh, that's like a huge deal, because you know that in Yu-Gi-Oh, there's like all the cards have like 100 effects. So the moment you miss like one stupid effect, you might just straight up lose the game. So, and yeah, I decided to bring my dinosaur deck to a tournament because, well, I wanted to see what the deck can do, and I won every game. Well, every round. I didn't win every game, but like I went 2-1 every game. I think there were no 2-0s. So to be fair, this is a small tournament. This wasn't like some kind of like regional where 300 players were there. Like there was 4 players including me. Like it was a small shop tournament. Okay, I know there's gonna be some people saying that, oh, boo, Lopho sucks, right? But hear me out. I was very well prepared. Okay, let me tell you the build here. So yes. So the decks weren't like too meta picks. Like they were pretty like off meta picks, kind of like my deck. I think I was facing up against, the first guy that was facing up against was like Sky Striker. The second player that I was going up against was like a Shadow, and the third player was, I think, what was it? Heroes. It was Heroes, but it wasn't like the regular hero stuff. It was like the hero that utilizes just bringing in level 4s to make like Dugaras or like whatever the thing Glup Shadow name was, and that leads to like Fiend Smith stuff. So yeah, it's like Fiend Smith hero basically. It was like evil hero, I think that's what he was trying to do. Like he did tell me afterwards that he was trying to get out that Neos evil hero Neos guy, but like it didn't work out because I think that only works if apparently if his hand is like really good. So let's see. Okay, let's load it up and let me show you. I mean, I don't have the game recorded on me, but let me show you what I did for the tournament. So basically, the thing is that it's slightly different from my original deck list because I used 2 cards in my deck that aren't available here. So on an official like OCG tournament setting, like there's like 2 dinosaurs. You know that Titanosaur that we got a couple days ago? That guy isn't released. This guy, the destratification strategy. I don't know why the illustration is bugged on Omega, but you guys know what this guy is. It's that rock Titanosaur. But yeah, that guy comes out like next month, I think. So we aren't able to use that. So this is the build that we went with, and there's some stupid picks. Like there's some stupid ideas for the side. Hold on, let me. Okay, where's my deck list? There's the deck list that I have. So yeah, there it is. This is the deck list that we went with. Yeah. So the deck list is like pretty weird because, well, first of all, Dart Tyranno isn't here because the existence of Dart Tyranno changes like the dinosaur build's like safety. Like you can play under more disruptions. You're more flexible the moment you get Dart Tyranno, because having Dart Tyranno means that you aren't necessarily tied to getting UCT using the evolution pills. So you don't have to necessarily pass Archosaur. If you can just make an extra level 4 body dinosaur on top of the Lars Dolka Astaro stuff, you can just use the Stagos effect to pop itself, send Tyranno, and just grab UCT and summon it that way. Like, you don't have to rely on the pills. But since Dart Tyranno isn't here in South Korea, I had to go with a non-Tyranno build, which I went for Final Bring of the End Times. Like, I'm gonna be honest, there was really no reason in hindsight to add the card in specifically. Also, I don't know why there was like one in like one of my side deck that I removed at the last second. I don't know why I used that card in my deck picture, because using a different sleeve. I bought like 60 packs of sleeves the day before, so I don't know why I'm using the wrong variant here. That's weird. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to make the deck like 60 cards. There's something about me and 60 card decks. I never play like 40 card decks. 40 card decks are, I don't know, too consistent. They're too boring. Can you call yourself a dinosaur deck if you don't have like every single dinosaur in Yu-Gi-Oh at the same time in your deck? Like, but anyways, yes. So yeah, I went for Final Bring of the End Times, and funnily enough, adding in Final Bring of the End Times actually did come up at some point. Okay, what the hell? Why is my friend calling me? Alright, hold up. Oh, my friend just called me because he wanted to eat ramen with me. Okay, of course, I freaking love ramen, right? But anyways, okay, seriously, does he not know I'm streaming? Like, to be fair, I haven't streamed like yesterday nor the day before, so I guess that makes sense for him. But but yeah, I'm streaming right now, buddy. Anyways, so yeah, I did play against Final Bring of I did use Final Bring of the End Times because it's like a decent card going first. It's a decent card going second, right? If you're using a 60 card deck, like, I want cards like those. I don't want like multiple, like, I hate like having in like Baylor or Imperm, or heck, I don't even like having Ash in my deck. That's why I only have one of it, because Kalpai is banned here. So it's basically here to stop like Fuwalo's Maxi specifically. And the fact it's additional positive, so I can use Small World to go from Zealandia to like miscellaneous ores. But yeah, that's all about it does. It's like less useful as a hand trap and more useful as like a draw hand trap stopper, more like. But yes, so first game, I went up against Sky Striker. Yeah. The thing is with Sky Strikers, it's the same thing with Macedool. Every time I find someone playing Sky Striker, they make it very, very obvious that they're playing Sky Striker. They have like the Ray sleeves, they have the Ray mat. Like for those that don't know what it is, like Sky Strikers, like basically these cards are all about like this one girl transforming into a bunch of robots, and you know everybody loves a cute girl dressing up in robots, I guess. So yeah, there's like a huge fan base of this deck specifically, but it's kind of like dinosaurs, right? Where wherever I go to a tournament, I make it very obvious that I'm playing dinosaurs. Like I use dinosaur sleeves, I use a dinosaur mat. Like if you can see in the picture, I'm using I'm even using the Dinomorphia Rexter mat, which is pretty silly because I have a Transcendosaurus dinosaur mat that features like meteors on the back, but well, it's a tournament. I wanted to bring out my best mat, which is pretty funny because I usually flip around the mat when I'm playing with my friends or somebody I don't know. And when they finally realize that I'm on Dinomorphia shenanigans, I turn over the map like a ta-da surprise, it was Dinomorphias all along. But no, I just went ahead with straight up with my mat, and yeah, I'm just using straight to the world in the tournament, just screaming to my opponents that, yay, I'm using a Dinomorphia mat. Yeah, you know, it could mean something. But yeah, they were on Sky Striker, and if we're playing dinosaurs and you go up against Sky Striker, like Lost World a token and like go ahead, they just straight up like disintegrate. Because Sky Strikers themselves have like no easy way to get rid of the token that we summon via like Lost World, since all the Sky Striker cards require like having no monsters in your main zone, but like the dinosaur field spell like shits out an egg in the center, like on their main monster zone. I always put it in the center to counter Elfin Notes as well. And the moment we do that, like Sky Striker players can't do shit, so they just disintegrate. Of course, they can like get lucky, like they can like Fallen in the Virtuous trying to attempt to destroy the token, but then Lost World can always try and pop the token and break an egg and get another dinosaur on top. So yeah, I mean, I won easily game 1. Game 2, I'm gonna be honest, I should not have won game 2. Like, I was very lucky with game 2 because the opponent, on standby phase, they max C and Fualos me, and I didn't have Ash because it's a 60 card deck. Of course, I'm not gonna draw the Ash, but like that's fine. That's fine. The deck it's fine if they play that, since usually dinosaurs can pull up a very decent like mid board without giving them too much draws, or if my hand is good enough, I just go full on hell blazing mode and I just get like 10 billion like I just give them 10 billion cards, make my full end board, and try to beat, and the opponent can't beat over it usually. So but with Sky Strikers, I can't do that, since the only way for our deck to counter spells specifically, which is Lars, I can only negate 2 spells, and well, obviously one of the spells is reserved for Triple Tactics Talent, because Sky Strikers obviously play that card. And the other one needs to be something that takes care of the token, because I don't want them to get rid of the token. So I was worried. What am I supposed to do? So, like, in hindsight, that was a really bad idea. But I think I had, like, Oviraptor, and I had, like, Petit Pteranodon, and Dino Meteorus, Fossil Dig, and I had like something else. I can't remember what that was actually. Lost World. Yeah, it was Lost World. So I did end up drawing Lost World going first. Wait, what happened? Yeah, I did end up going first in one of the was it game 2 or game 3? I don't even remember the details exactly, but yes, I went ahead, started off with Lost World, and they gave me like Fualos Maxi. So that was my hand. So, no, it wasn't Oviraptor. Yeah, it was Fossil Dig, Lost World, Petit Pteranodon, Xenometeorus. And there was also something else. I can't remember what that something else was, but I don't think it was anything that important. So, Anyways, my idea was, since Sky Striker stopped the moment we shit them on to give him a token, I was just gonna normal summon Lost World, Oviraptor, grab like Miscellaneousaurus, use Miscellaneousaurus, Ovi target, token, try to pop an egg, get Dynamorphias out, and then make like Frenzy, Dulka pass. Which, to be fair, against Sky Strikers, that probably does nothing, right? Because Sky Strikers can just easily normal summon Ray usually. And and they can just link it off. They link the token off into something else. That's why we need like UCT on top, but of the board. But like, because I'm gonna be honest, if I did go that route, I probably would have lost. But the moment I used Fossil Dicks to search Oviraptor, the opponent just like drolled me, and I was like, why? Like, even he was like, you do realize you just hand loop yourself for 3, right? Because they used Fuwalos, Maxi, and then they just drolled after I searched Ovi. And you know, since dinosaurs don't really need a search after they've gotten Ovi, since Ovi can dump as well, I just Lost World, Ovi, dumped Miscellaneousaurus, attempted to break token, broken egg in the deck, Xenometeor special summon from hand, and ended up on like Lars, Dulka, and that shitty egg on the opponent's field, so they couldn't do anything and just surrendered. So, I think that was like a game 3, actually. Yeah, because like game 2, I had to go second, and I was using Applied Experiment 55, and I blew up. And that's the game where Final Bring of the End Times actually came in. Like, I want to say it came in clutch, but like, Experiment 55 like killed me. So, I was pretty unlucky. I did side out the Suppression Squad, which like, you know what? Like, looking back, having Suppression Squad, like, isn't that bad. Like, I probably might keep it next time, but, because it's a good way to trigger, like, Comprex, because my deck doesn't have, like, a way to trigger Comprex when I'm going second, so that Comprex can, like, break apart the board and then, swing 3 times per game. So, like, it isn't that bad, right? But, like, and also, you can always threaten Dulka with it, so... Yeah, you know, it's not a bad card to draw, but, like, the thing is that against Sky Striker, threatening Dulka does nothing, since all they do is just spell, so, yeah, I knew that, like, so I took out Suppression Squad, and since I only had, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names, I blew up, like, still, it's, like, a 9% chance, but, like, go figure, but, like, shit happens, like, I'm not upset at that, but, I am, kind of bummed that, like, the one round that Final Bring of the End Times came in clutch and it did end up being the round where 55 killed me, so that kind of sucks, because I think I had to, like, banish Miscellaneousaurus for 2 and grab a baby, and they had, like, what was it? This 0 on play, so I ended up using Final Bringer of the End Times to target Baby Sarosaurus and, like, 0, which... They didn't do anything. It passed, and since we were already on the Miscellaneousaurus, they couldn't really do anything. I ended up but since I didn't have any cards in hand, I think I ended up using all my cards to like try and tear apart their board. I think, but they all got like negated or destroyed, or I don't even remember. But I ended up summoning Deneen because it's like the only quote unquote one card starter that the deck has. And that grabs me Kimridge, which leads to 5/5, and that's where I blew up. So, but if I didn't blow up, I probably would have won that. Because I had Miscellaneousaurus going second against Sky Striker, and like, once you have go second against Sky Striker and you have Miscellaneousaurus in hand, you've pretty much like won like 90. Around, I don't even want to say 90% because that sounds kind of disrespectful. I'd say like 70%, because Sky Strikers, like good Sky Strikers, can play around and do everything during the battle phase, so, like, but having Miscellaneousaurus helps a lot, since it just basically says my combo can't be interrupted. So, Miscellaneousaurus going second, like, I did end up winning, like, OXO, so I went up to round 2, which I was facing up against the Shadow player. Round 1, I made a mistake, because I fooed them. No, I Peruliate them, and they didn't give me a single draw. And they ended up on that, what was it? That Shadow, like, this Schism, which brings out the, what was it? The fuck-ass fusion guy. Where is he? I don't even know where it is. Do you guys see it? Yeah, this one. Yeah, the window, which basically says you can only summon one time. But the problem is, the way the game works is that if I try to, like, special summon once after I've already special summoned, and if they chain the Schism to summon Winda, since I've already summoned once per turn, like, that summon that I was trying to do technically gets negated. So, the thing is, I knew about that ruling, but I don't know why I made that dumb mistake. I had, like, Oviraptor, but since, like, Schism sends away, like, the same type, I think I ended up using, like, Miscellaneousaurs, then I tried to go Oviraptor, and since I knew that getting an egg wouldn't help, because the moment I try to banish Miscellaneousaurs for one, summon Archosaur, attempt to destroy egg, they would just chain Schism, and then I wouldn't be able to use any of my pills, nor the egg destruction effect, since I've already summoned special summon Archosaur. So my plan was, since I had 55 already in hand, like, I don't know why my brain, like, froze there for a moment, but, like, I guess, like, my idea was that Oviraptor would dump, like, I had, like, UCT in hand as well, and it was going second. So I guess my plan was to, like, Oviraptor, use Miscellaneousaurs, dump Kaito. And then what I should have done is I should have banished the two immediately for UCT. But for some dumb reason, I decided, like, banish Miscellaneousaurs for two, which, yeah, it just killed me straight on the spot since, well, as you guys can see, well, then they just chain summoned Winda, and then the babies during the end phase, like, the dinosaurs that are summoned by this guy die. So when these guys die, you usually get another dinosaur in play, but since, again, Winda's dumb ruling makes me unable to summon another dinosaur, so that was kind of sucky. And I did end up using 5/5, because even if I can summon, you can still legally activate the card, because you can say that, because it says you can. So since I had, like, Frenzy in hand as well, I just decided to go 5/5 and just started, like, stabbing myself in the chest, basically. And I did go down, like, 64,000, I think. But what I did not know is that Schism actually can trigger on their turn as well. So, yeah. So they just, the moment I summon Rexstum, they just use Schism, then they just sent away Rexstum, and I died, so. And then going second, again, I don't know how I won that game. Going second round, me going first, because they ended up, like, fooling me. I had, like, a Ground Xeno Oviraptor, and I had, like, Zealandia in play in hand. So I think I normal summoned Oviraptor, grabbed Therizia, and then I used Zealandia to special summon Therizia from hand, set the Frenzy, and I ended up on, like, Dulka, Frenzy, and then since I had Ground Xeno, I had Astero and Grave alongside Megalosaurus as well. But the thing is that they actually had, like, the perfect out, which was specifically a copy of, like, Dark Ruler No More, which basically says negate all cards, all monsters that the opponent controls, and I can't chain any monsters to its effect. So even if I had Lars, I wouldn't be able to, like, negate that. And they also had a copy of, like, Evenly Matched, which basically says, well, if on the battle, at the end of the battle phase, you can activate this card, since usually you would only have this card in play. The opponent needs to send, like, every other card, like, banished cards, like, face down, until they also control a card. So they get both that, and the Dark Ruler No More. And I had Dulka and Frenzy. They I think they had, like, a Cartesia, which is, like, is that how you even spell that? Yeah, they had Cartesia, which was their one starter. But since I had Dulka to negate their one starter, what they ended up doing is they Dark Ruler Dulka first, and then they went to battle phase, and then they evenly matched. Which, well, I mean, Dulka was already negated, so I just banished my Dulka. And, yeah, then I just used Frenzy for Rexstum, and then they did end up doing some shenanigans. They tried to, like, stop Rexstum's effect from, like, they tried to, like, stop Rexstum from using its secondary effect. To pay half my life points to strengthen the skill drain during main phase 2. And then they used, like, some kind of Dracotail card. They set a card, then I blew up with Meteor, and then I think I had Archosaur in hand as well, so I just normal summon Archosaur, pop another baby with Zealandia, and then swung for game, basically. But, like, looking back, that was like I don't want to shit on the opponent, right? Because I think in their mind, that was probably the right play. But, like, I keep thinking to myself that like, I should not have won that game, because the obvious correct choice was to not, like, Dart Ruler me. Like, obviously, you should just go to battle phase, and then evenly matched. Then what I would do is I would have actually had to banish either, like, Frenzy or Dolka, and since Frenzy is obviously stronger than Dolka during main phase 2, then I would have banished Dolka, and then after I frenzied all the way to Rexstem, they could have just, like, Dart Ruler no more me, and then that would have been full combo. So I don't know why they decided, like, Dart Ruler Dolka first, since, like, you had evenly, so you were definitely not gonna kill me that turn. So, like, why do that, I guess? To be fair, they did not know too much about GMX nor Dinomorpheus, so maybe they didn't exactly know what Frenzy did. Of course, that's the benefit of playing an off-meta deck. They don't know what any of my cards do, so, I guess in their mindset, that might have been the correct choice, I guess, but, like, I feel like it really could have been, like, either way. Like, they could have, like, just done that, and I feel like I would not have stood a chance, but, well, I was lucky, so. And then game 3, he ended up, like, bricking like crazy. And I think, like, the craziest part about, like, game 3 is that he ended up siding in, like, what was it, that Sekka guy? Yeah, this. They ended up, like, siding in Denko Sekka, and they normal summoned this. I don't know, maybe they thought I was, like, playing more Dinomorphia stuff? Since, like, Denko Sekka only, prevents, like, sets, traps, and spells from activating, so... And I wasn't gonna set Frenzy since I was going second, so... Like, I don't know why they sided in Denko Sekka, so, well, anyways, I swung UCT, Astero, and, like, I think, like, Comprex, and I just swung for game, so... I think that's how I won that, and against game 3... I think first, I did end up losing the dice roll, so they ended up going first. I don't know what happened. I think I just... No, I won the dice roll, but I completely bricked because I ended up, like, drawing, like, 5-5, double Fua, and, like, double UCT. Which is, like, what are the fucking chances of that happening? Like, I'm not upset. Like, that's what happens if you play a 60-card deck. Like, occasionally you'll step in some shit, right? Like, that's just the way the card games work. And I'm not upset by it, right? Like, you were well aware of the risks. Like, it's not like, when I brick, like, I mean, like, shit happens. Like, you don't want to brick? Go play, like, some kind of, like, meta Glup Shadow deck. Like, you want to play dinosaurs? Well, too bad. You'll end up bricking, or you'll just end up drawing a bad hand. Or if you want to, like, go into, like, the recent, like, more pure GMX stuff, then, well, your end board is going to be a lot weaker than the end board that you get with Dinosaur, or with a 60-card pure deck. So your end board is a lot weaker. For the off-trade of you having a less chance to brick. But then again, it's at the end of the day, it's only a reduced chance of bricking. You still can end up bricking. So if you still, like, min-max your deck with most reducing dinosaurs to the bare minimum and maximizing GMX, and then you still end up bricking, I feel like that would feel even worse. So, yeah, like, with me, like, if I brick, like, it doesn't even happen that often either, since miscellaneous source is at 3 over here. So most of the times, like, I very rarely brick. But anyways, yeah, I had, like, double Fua, double UCT, and, like, my 1-5-5 ended up getting ashed. Yes, of course. Of course it gets ashed. But yeah, I tried to double Fua them, they just swung me for game. So, like, shit happens. Off to game 2. I did end up, like, having Droll, which is an insta-kill against heroes. I did end up making the board against, like, I had double Miscellaneousaurs, I think, so my end board was, like, I had Droll, Miscellaneousaurs in hand, and I think it was, like, Dolka, Lars, Astero, and a set Frenzy. And, which is very funny, because I ended up, like, bricking on 5-5 that game. Not, like, bricking with the card, but, like, I didn't get any good mills, if I remember correctly. I think this mill, like, some kind of Glup Shadow card that I didn't need. What was it again? Like, it was some card that I wasn't, gonna use. Yeah, I think it was, like, Megalo, or was it? I think it was another copy. No, it was a copy of UCT, right? So, but luckily enough, I was able to, special summon Deneen. Was it Deneen? But anyways, I had Zelandia in hand. I also had Meteorus in hand. So I used Zelandia's effect to special summon Meteorus and dump Ovi, which then I could just revive with Aloes. So yeah, hey, Transcendosaurus Meteor saved my ass once again. So yeah, my final build ended up being like Dolka, Lars, Astro, Volcano, and like a set Frenzy. And they, well, hero be hero. They top drew like freaking like what was it? Yeah, they ended up having Forbidden Droplet, which, well, they didn't actually send a trap, so I just chained a Frenzy. And then, since the opponent didn't have anything, I just chained Miscellaneous Source as well to prevent Astro from being negated. But then again, I had Droll, and yeah, so Hero just died. And game 3 is like, yeah, I mean, I think he ended up going first, and he did like some kind of Fiendsmith bullcrap, and I think he ended up like on like Caesar, like Contrast Hero, Chaos. And then he had like a set mask change. And I was thinking to myself, because I actually had 2 Doggoran. So I was thinking to myself, I had like Doggoran, like Fossil Dig, or a Miscellaneous Source? And like Oviraptor, and like I think UCT as well. So I was thinking to myself, like, it's not a terrible game, but like the problem was Caesar stops Miscellaneous Source's special effect. Contrast Hero stops Fossil Dig. I could Doggoran, like, I guess if I use Miscellaneous Source, or they might just Standby Phase use Mass Change to go into Dart Law, which stops dinosaurs from going to the graveyard, so, which stops my plan from working. So, I could, like, there were 3 big disruptions, and I needed to stop, like, one of them. And I only could stop one of them. So, I was, like, thinking to myself, unless, like, I very specifically top draw, like, Pankratops, there was, like, no way I was gonna win. I top drew Pankratops. But the funny thing is, I had, like, Pankratops, and I think I Doggoran, Contrast Hero, Chaos, and then they chained, like, Mass Change on a Dark Hero, which I tributed Pankratops, killed that. So the only thing I had to worry about was Caesar, and since I was on the Miscellaneous Source, which I was able to grab with Fossil Dig, since Chaos was no longer there anymore, yeah, I just had to do the combo, but Caesar was there. So I ended up normal summoning Ovi, and then I ended up grabbing UCT, and the other card in my hand was Deneen. So yeah, I was using, I summoned UCT by banishing Pankratops and Miscellaneous Source. I couldn't use its effect because it would have been negated by a Caesar anyways. And then I just popped Deneen and tried to swing for game. But because it, like, they were on Fiendsmith shenanigans, they ended up, like, what was it again? I don't even remember what thing was called again. Yeah, this fucker, because it's a light fiend for some dumb reason. So they ended up, like, searching, like, Kree Photon while they were playing the game, during their combo, and so they ended up, like, Kree Photoning me, so, yeah. So I couldn't kill them that turn, because this card basically says I can't die via battle damage. Yeah, but they did end up using Hero Alive, which is, like, a Hero Lives, I think, in the TCG, so they did not have enough, like, damage to push through, like, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, which had, like, Deneen as well. It had, like, a 400 attack buff, basically. So, I mean, they could get rid of the T-Rex. They did end up getting rid of the T-Rex. But if they wanted to get rid of the T-Rex, they couldn't swing for game. And since, like, in the OCG, the time rules are different. So if time is called, it's not a double loss. It's, like, whoever, like, deals more damage to the opponent wins. So I ended up winning, like, via time. Like, I don't know how to feel about that. Again, like, I feel like I should not have won that game. I feel like since I was on no cards, if they just swung for game, I had to, like, top draw and something. But since, like, well, because time was called, I ended up winning. I don't know. Like, maybe I should have surrendered for good sportsmanship. Maybe it's because I'm evil. But I was like, I mean, like, I'm not gonna go to that many tournaments after all, after this. I mean, since by that time, GMX, everybody's gonna know what they do. So, I mean, like, let me have this one. I was like basically like that. So yeah, I ended up winning. Like there were like 3 games that I arguably should not have won, but like here I am with going 3-0. So, so did the GMX cards help? Yes, absolutely. They were since well, Zealandia was a push, Kimridge is a push, 5-5 is a push. So yeah, 9 extra pushes on a 60-card deck that needs a 2-card combo for it to work. Yeah, very good, I think. It's really good. So, I think that's good. But anyways, let's go on and talk about the sighting. Because, like, sighting cards, like, side deck, I was literally, like, I was pretty much, like, I was sure that I was gonna face against, like, absolute meta threats, like, what was it? Like, Cool Tune, like, Elfin Notes, and, like, whatever the fuck that was, like, that stupid cartoon deck. So, my side deck was, like, specifically against those decks. So I was, like, triple Lancia because it stops, like, Toon cards from getting banished. 1 copy of Ash for going, like, first. 3 copies of Ghost Ogre because that kills, like, Toons and Elfin Notes. And it also kills, like, the Ritual of Light and Darkness. Like, triple Tactics. And another, like, big brain move that it ended up, like, figuring out while I was, like, playtesting is that, like, going second, you don't actually need 3 Kimridge and 3 5-5s, because that's essentially 6 copies of 5-5s, right? Because the opponent isn't gonna stop Kimridge, they're obviously gonna stop 5-5, because, well, it's like the card that Kimridge searches. So, what if I already have another copy of 5-5? They're obviously not gonna stop Kimridge, because if they stop that, and if I have another copy, their negate is wasted. So, my big brain move was that I was gonna take out 2 copies of, Applied Experiment going second, and I was actually gonna slot in 2 copies of heavy Polymerization. So I could try and just go for Comprex and just either threaten them to, like, stab the opponent with a T-Rex 3 times. Because essentially for going second, I've noticed there are a lot of times where I just kind of wish I milled 5 dinosaurs and then a GMX so I could make Comprex and try to, like, kill them. So, since heavy polymerization does exactly that, and since that also requires an answer by the opponent, yeah, I think, like, 2 heavy poly isn't really that bad, since nobody is gonna stop Kimridge. They're always gonna stop 5-5. So, yeah, that was, like, the idea. I was gonna, like, slot in, like, Prohibition, but, like, that card was, like, sold out because everybody uses that. So I ended up, like, getting, like, double Book of Eclipse and, like, the other copy of Final Bringer that I had in in my other dinosaur deck. And then, of course, we have to talk about that Dino Wrestler in the room. What the fuck is this buddy doing here? Like, right, let me talk about this guy, because I think I was genuinely cooking with this idea. It's a shame I wasn't able to use this card, because this was specifically a side card against the Light and Darkness Ritual, which is, like, one of the top tier meta decks right now. So this guy was specifically there just to stop that deck. So basically what that Ritual of Light and Darkness does, yes, it's basically these guards, these bunguses. The entire deck revolves around summoning these 2 bunguses. The problem with these bunguses is that they are unaffected by my opponent's activated effects unless they specifically target this card, which is dumb because this card allows them to dodge the targeting card. So, yeah, basically these are 2 big guys that there's really no way to get rid of. This guy is not that big of a threat in my deck. If they manage to get this guy, they can they can banish a guy face down, but they can only do that during their turn. So this is more recursion. So they would want to use this guy on me, which can't be destroyed by battle, and it's a big bungus that I can't get rid of. The problem is, since this guy is unaffected by activated effects, well, Dolka doesn't work on him, Lars doesn't work on him, and, well, it's not since it's a ritual summon, Astero can't stop it. UCT can't stop it because this guy's effect doesn't target, so the only way for me to get rid of this guy is specifically like Velox and like a Pancratop. These are the only ways to get rid of these guys. And the problem is, since this guy is unaffected by all like my defensive guys, they can just summon this guy and just straight up try and kill me because this guy is very powerful. It has 3,000 attack. They can't kill UCT, but they can just still kill one of my Evolzars, which is like 2 disruptions. And then they can just threaten to kill UCT because afterwards they can gain 1,500 attack and they can attack. Then it can attack again. So, and then it can attack again. So that's a big issue. It's a very bad big issue. So since usually my way to protect these guys, because these guys are strong, but they're also very weak in terms, like they have strong effects, but they are very weak in terms of body size. They don't have a lot of attack or defense. So my idea was to send Rexsturm in, prevent these guys from running over these guys by using Rexsturm's effect. But turns out Rexsturm's effect doesn't target either, so they can just still run over these guys, or even worse, they can just straight up kill Rexsturm. So, yeah, that's bad. So my idea was that going first against that deck specifically, since UCT doesn't work on that, on that deck, and I mean Astero does kind of work because it stops this guy from getting summoned, and since we do want Rexsturm on the end port because this guy stops these guys from activating their effects. They're unaffected, but they can still like beat over Rexsturm. But they won't be able to use their effects because Rexsturm's skill drain effect is like a passive effect. So they have to like beat over Rexsturm. So since UCT, my idea was that since UCT is completely useless against that deck, what if I grab Beta Pill, summon out this guy, and well, I think because this guy is better than UCT against this matchup, like specifically. Because going first, going second, UCT can still just beat over these guys. Since I can just Dogoran this guy away, so that's fine. But going first, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno isn't that good against that deck. So my idea was to summon this guy. Funny thing, this guy has like 5 effects. And it's funny because it has 5 effects, none of which are good. But it did end up having one effect that's really important. If this, your opponent's monsters cannot target monsters for attack, except this one. So my idea was I was gonna use this guy specifically because of this guy, that one effect. I was gonna summon Chimera T-Rexel alongside Dinomorphia Rexsturm, so that these guys won't be able to use their effects, so that Blackluster Soldier can't, like, run over, like, they could run over Dolka and Lars, but even after they do that, they can't. Right, because they have to attack Chimera King T-Rexel thing. But since this guy's stronger than him, they can't beat over him. So, yeah, which basically meant that they couldn't touch any of my guys, since this guy's just doing that skeleton meme where it was just, like, I don't know, bonking on a shield, taunting these guys. So, like, I was thinking about using, like, Spinosavate because, well, Spinosaurus is awesome, but it has 3,000 attack, so they can run over it. Like, I mean, technically they can't, right? Because if this guy would be destroyed by battle or card effect, I can destroy another card that I control instead. But, like, I felt like I could, I mean, it is a tuner, right? So I could make it with Xenometeorus, but, like, the chances of that happening was gonna be, like, so low that I was thinking, like, it was probably better to get Chimera King T-Rexel because I don't want, like, Spinosavate because it has only 3,000 attack. So I wanted to grab a god that has slightly more attack. So Chimera T-Rexel was the guy. And I just never ended up facing against that deck. So I don't know if this strat works. But yes, very funny. I do really want to test and see if this guy works. Maybe next time, if we do a Yu-Gi-Oh stream, we might go on a 3 ranked match mode and try to put this guy in. It would be very funny if we did, because, well, this guy has always been like the butt of dinosaur jokes, because it's like, what do you mean? It's like every Yu-Gi-Oh card usually has like 3 effects. This guy has 5. It's a Chimera T-Rex. You'd think it's like the Indominus. It's gonna be like the most powerful thing ever, and then it has like 5 effects and like none of them are good. So it always used to be like the butt of the joke, but like, well, turns out this guy might get a chance to shine. I don't know. But that was my strat. Unfortunately, since we never ended up facing against that deck, I could not see it. Maybe, I don't know, this week we might join another tournament, but then again, I need to edit videos and stuff. I haven't uploaded in fucking ages, so... But yeah, that was my dinosaur tournament experience. That's how I won first place with GMX Dinosaur. Hooray! Yay! Okay, right, guys. You guys can now open your eyes. My Yu-Gi-Oh! Talk has ended. I wanted to make a video on that. Sorry. I won a tournament, okay? I was happy. I wanted to, like, talk to you guys about how happy I was to beat that, right? But anyways, right. Okay, sorry. Okay. Important talk, right. Okay, let me grab some water real quick. All right, guys. We're back. So, there was something that I was thinking while I was editing Collision Course videos. You know how that was there? Right, there was like while I was editing Collision Course videos, there's like just one thing that came to my mind, right? And that's the fact that there's like one thing that we haven't tried yet. During the like our suit that we got in that cave has an ability to like turn off electric thing. Like it said, like I think it had like this power discharge mode that turns off like electronics. And remember, one of the maps that we were stuck in was in a map that was surrounded by electrical fences. And I just never bothered to like use a discharge on that. So I feel like, because I'm pretty sure that's what we were supposed to be doing. Since the game doesn't allow, like, there was no, like, way to, like, build around that. And I don't know why, but, like, me and our subscriber source, nobody, like, thought about using the discharge ability. So, yeah, I don't know. We might try that out. Okay, so we got rid of that, but I don't think we're gonna do that now. There is a Jurassic World Evolution update. Let's check out what that's all about. Right, Jurassic World Evolution has a small update. Rebirth expansion campaign has a bug fix. Now triggers the correct in-game event. I mean, didn't we complete this? Like, was there ever a bug? Updated objective text for combat-based contracts to more accurately reflect that contracts pertain only to a single species. Oh, so I guess they want me, like, I guess that one level where I tried to, like, make a Spinosaurus because I needed, like, a threat level 5 or higher dinosaur. I guess now they say, like, Velociraptor or something like that. Resolve the visual issue within the terrain skirt of the Riverside Lab sandbox map that would occur when loading up a save. Oh, there was an issue? Okay, well, Titanosaurs and Patagotitan now listed each other as a like species. Like, that makes sense. Resolves a misalignment of the Mutodon jumps attacks at Rex. Okay. Spinosaurus Jurassic World Rebirth stats are now aligned with the default Spinosaurus? Wait, they weren't? Really? I did not know that. I don't know why, though. I feel like they were clearly visually different, so... Like, it would make sense that they were using different stats, right? Anyways, 2 dinosaurs... Wait, what? Wait! This was not intentional? Hold up! Wait! Wait a fucking moment! Wait, so are they not gonna fight anymore? Are they not gonna hunt each other? No, right? That just kills my playthrough. No, please don't tell me that. Please, how is that a bug? How is that a fucking bug? No, right? This has to be a mistake, right? Like, this must be like a mistranslation, right? No. What do you mean fix the amicable trait? The whole point of the amicable trait was that the dinosaur... We could have an ecosystem without them going crazy because of... No! No! No, don't tell me that! No, please, please, no. No, please, 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 please. Don't tell me that it is what I think it is. Please tell me my dinosaurs are gonna hunt each other. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am actually gonna lose my shit if they change that. So, I don't know because I'm not quite sure if that's what the game is saying in the patch notes right now. But like it says that two dinosaurs will no longer fight each other if both have the amicable experimental trait. Which is stupid. Because I thought the whole point of amicable was that dinosaurs were no longer restrained by the cohabitation limit. I don't even know what that thing was called again. What was it? If you have too many species, the dinosaurs will go crazy. In the regular Jurassic World Evolution 2, and even in Evolution 3, that's why we always stressed out making the big park. And I thought amicable traits... Please, come on. Okay, I don't know. I just might be hallucinating. Maybe that, like, I don't think it is what I think it is, right? Maybe I could be just dumb. So are they no longer gonna hunt each other?
We are pleased to welcome a Dilophosaurus to the park.
Okay, what's a good dinosaur that always hunts in our park? Yeah, Guanlong. Guanlong always hunts. Since I don't think we have a lot of goats here. Why are you there? You hurt? You're not hurt. Oh yeah, I was trying to relocate you to the other raptors. So by the way, so for those that don't know, the whole reason we tried to build this ecosystem park in our playthrough was that thanks to the amicable gene, we were no longer struggling with, like, this cohabitation discomfort. I thought amicable basically just got rid of this specific need, but made it so that dinosaurs still could hunt each other, so that we could have dinosaurs that were hunting each other without them all getting stressed to death because of the cohabitation discomfort. But if they made it so, just like Sandbox mode, where they don't even hunt each other, then what's the fucking point of having that gene? Just play Sandbox mode. I thought the whole point of amicable is that the dinosaurs would still hunt. The moment the dinosaurs don't hunt in this ecosystem, there's no point in having one. Come on, please tell me they're gonna hunt. Come on, come on, somebody, please give me a signal. Okay, you guys are tranquilized. Please wake up and start killing stuff. I'm furious! Because if it just wanted two dinosaurs to just not hunt each other, you'd just obviously go to sandbox mode and turn on the mode that makes dinosaurs just not hunt each other. Because it was an option in sandbox to begin with.
Transit has commenced.
We are pleased to welcome the Dilophosaurus.
To what benefit would that feature even exist? Come on. Come on, come on. You have to hunt.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset transportation complete. Asset delivery confirmed.
Please hunt. Want cover? Or I'll give you cover. Want water? I'll give you water. If you want prey, you'll have to hunt. That's the whole point of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Microceratops.
Transportation complete.
On. Yeah, we're getting rid of all the feeders. Just to see if they actually do hunt. Come on, please. On.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Lokiceratops.
It may be like fighting and like hunting are different things, right? It has to be the case, right? I mean, the developers won't be that stupid. Because just fighting because they're like territory stuff, they don't like each other. And like fighting because they need to eat each other are like completely different things. Come on. Looking for food. Yes, looking for food. Right, where's food? Okay, bro's looking for food. Maybe he's gonna hunt. Come on, please. Please hunt. Look, there's a Kentrosaurus. There's a Perceratosaurus. There's even a sleeping beetle over there. Go eat the sleeping beetle. That's food.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Kentrosaurus to the park.
It's at 50% hunger. It's definitely looking for food. There it is. Who died? Why did they die? Died of unknown causes. I guess they didn't hunt each other then? I don't know. Did they hunt? I feel like if it starts hunting, that doesn't the game, like, alert me? Come on, we've worked on this part for 20 fucking hours. Right? How long did we work on this part? We put so much love and care into this. No. Guys, you guys are starving! Hunt! Oh, why is nobody hunting? Like a raptors. Raptors are always hungry as fuck. Right, you guys are doing something, right? What do you mean they don't hunt? Oh man! How is this not an intentional feature? What do you mean there's no way to get zero cohabitation discomfort while also having an ecosystem with all the dinosaurs in the game? Then you have the goal to add a dinosaur breeding! If you want dinosaurs to breed, of course you'd have dinosaurs eating other dinosaurs!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Lokiceratops to the park.
If you want cohabitation discomfort at zero, and dinosaurs not killing each other, just turn on the fucking option in the sandbox mode! Hold up, right. Where is it? Right. For those people that don't know, I will show you a mode that you click on to turn off the thing. Right. Dinosaurs. This! I think it's this! All like! You know, you'd think having all like would mean that dinosaurs just are fine with each other. No! They won't even hunt each other! Which is stupid! So, like, is there no way to get cohabitation limits, remove cohabitation limits, while at the same time having dinosaurs hunt each other? If you just want the dinosaurs to not hunt each other, just turn on this. Why the fuck do you have a gene for that? Oh yeah, we're gonna add in dinosaur breeding, and then we're gonna have like that kind of, that would incentivize people to make a dinosaur ecosystem, right? So, obviously, the next thing you'd do is just you'd make an ecosystem with all the dinosaurs. But then the game can't do that because of the cohabitation limit. Then you have the amicable gene, which was introduced in that new cool DLC. That apparently, well, it turned off the cohabitation limit. But hey, guess what? Dinosaurs hunt each other. That makes sense. Saint Hubert was an island where all the dinosaurs were hunting each other, right? So, obviously, you'd want that gene so that you can make a dinosaur ecosystem with all the dinosaurs you never dreamed of. But no! Apparently that was a dumbass bug! And guess what? Now having the amicable gene is exactly the same thing as clicking this on the cohabitation setting. Why? hamburger. Like, I can't see it. What? Man, this is stupid. And of course, you think, right? You know what? You know, maybe I'm stupid, right? I'm just gonna go up on Google right now, and I'm gonna Google Jurassic World Evolution 2 mods. You know, it's like a very natural thing that people would want to do something like that, right? Let's see. No way. There is no mod that does that. Of course, you can change it so that there's some dinosaurs like each other. But there's no, like, mod that just gets rid of the cohabitations limits while also having dinosaurs hunt each other. Like the cohabitation discomfort, right? Hold up. Yeah, like... Why? There isn't even a mod for that! Yeah, and of course people are gonna add in the next Glupshitosaurus mod. And the 10 billion skins for every dinosaur mod. There's gonna be people for that. There's gonna be like 100 modders that do that. But not a single one does exactly that the Amicable Gene used to do. That's just so fucking dumb, man. Man, I just feel stupid because I was praising the DLC so much because of that one feature. Maybe there is a mod for that, guys. Let me know. But man, this is just devastating. Like, I don't know how this is such a hard thing to, like, think of. You have dinosaur babies, and well, since dinosaurs hatch faster than they die, if you eventually keep having a bunch of dinosaurs, you'll just overpopulate your park. But in this game, it even costs the money for you to get rid of dinosaurs. So naturally what you want to do is make an ecosystem with all the dinosaurs. But the game's cohabitation discomfort limit prevents that. The Amicable Gene got rid of that. But apparently now it makes dinosaurs not even hunt each other. Which then makes you wonder why that gene exists in the first place. Man. Come on, modders out there. Do something else that make a 10 billion mods that change the skins. Like, just add in something for the gameplay aspect-wise, please. Okay, I don't know why I'm even angry at the modders. They just do whatever they want. I guess it is just me just frustrated because, like, not a single mod for Jurassic World Evolution exists that, like, tries to, like, fix the game instead of adding in more species or more skins. Matt, fuck this. All right. Man, this is just so upsetting. We spent so much time on that park. Man. All right, time to move on to the actual dinosaur park building game that actually matters. All right, guys, Prehistoric Kingdom. We're back with Prehistoric Kingdom, as the title suggested. Finally, it took us like an hour, but we're finally there. Where the point where the time of the stream that actually matters. We're playing Prehistoric Kingdom. So last time, we were really upset at some of the ways dinosaurs ended up getting sick, and the fact that we weren't making any money. And we know that, like, when I was playing the game, I was kind of upset. But while I was editing the video, I was like, you know what? It's the game is just made. It's still in early development. It's gonna be hard. So you know what? Let's treat this as a challenge. You know what? Let's go ahead and make a bunch of let's see if we can actually make a Prehistoric Kingdom, right? With all the dinosaurs, with all the stuff. And yeah, maybe hopefully we'll see some dinosaurs fight. Maybe not. We'll have to see. So yeah, it's fine that if dinosaurs get sick. It's all part of the challenge, right? This time, we aren't gonna be trying to build the perfect park. I want to challenge myself. See if it's even possible to build like a proper monetization friendly park that works with all the species. So, yeah, let's jump in the game. Let's figure it out. I forgot to record that, goddammit. I have to say that again. All right. Also, guys, do my P sounds does it sound weird? Like if I say Prehistoric Kingdom, does the P kill the mic sounds that sometimes happen? I don't know. Right, okay. Let me know if that does happen. But anyways, guys, we're back with Prehistoric Kingdom. Yeah, after last time's crazy-ass endeavor where we lost all the money, we were kind of upset. But you know what? It's a game in early development. Shit will happen. So this time, I want to see if it's actually possible to make a park with all the stuff. We're gonna take it really slow and steady. Let's see if we can make ourselves a profitable park with all the dinosaurs. So, yeah, let's go ahead. You know what? We're gonna go with, we still want to go for coastal. Maybe let's go somewhere else this time. Sure, Spain. Spanish dinosaurs. So what we want to do today, so we all know that all the these high maintenance dinosaurs, they will all get sick and die. So ideally, what I want to do is I want to get a thing that has only small stuff. Can we roll for something that only has small animals? Wait, isn't this all small animals? Was this Stupendemus? Diecton, which is a cage animal. He is also a cage animal. I think that's what we need. Right, we're gonna start our challenge game. So, since caged dinosaurs don't get sick, the plan is to make money using the caged dinosaurs, like the mini terrarium dinosaurs, basically. And then earn money. So that we research all the medical stuff. Yeah, vivarium, yes. So, no, the way I say caged dinosaurs makes me sound like we're torturing them, but no. Since vivarium creatures, yeah, they don't get sick. So basically my idea is that we make money with that, research all the basic diseases slowly one by one, so that if dinosaurs can get sick, we can immediately end up fixing them. So yeah, that's our plan. So let's see if that's gonna work. I think it should work. Okay, welcome to Spain. Right. Me and Spain had never had good relationships, especially back when I lived in Germany. I was forced to study Spanish because that's what they taught in schools. I never got a grade above D. I don't know, something about like learning a new language is just really stressful for me. You'd think as a person that can speak like Korean, German, English, and yeah, as a trilingual person, you'd think learning a new language would be something that's fun for me, but it really is not. If you're wondering why, it's mainly because like it all boils down to like memorizing. Can you memorize this? There's no reason why like something is called like that. It's just the way it's called. Like just memorize it. In exams, it would be just memorizing. At least with like biology, you had like that excuse of like, oh well, something. It sounds like that because well, I mean, like. I don't know, like, the something is the powerhouse of the cell because it is the powerhouse of the cell because it's got, like, proteins or something. But with a new language, there's not really something like that. Oh, I have an idea. Hold up. Let me cook. What if I put our vivariums in here? Rid of that. Rid of that. Rid of that. Okay. Anyways, why was I rambling about Spanish again? I don't know. But anyways, yes, memorizing language is doofus for me. I do not like that. But yes. Anyways, let's see. We got vivarium, terrarium, small. Medium. How much money do we have? Alright. So, first the basics. I think what we really need to do is we need to get, like, a lot of stores. Like, a lot of shops. Hold up, let's... Okay, right, I think this... Can you guys hear me well? Is that good? Alright, we're running with this. Let me know if it sounds weird, okay? So, what I've noticed with this game is... yeah, you just want 1 billion shops, right? So, where is it? Loading bay, compost heap, storage produce. Okay, basic souvenir kiosk large. Oh yeah, also, let's make sure to like flatten the ground. Apparently, despite the looks, terrain isn't actually level. There we go. That should prevent like restaurants from like glitching through. Basic food kiosk large. Okay. So we'll do that. Yes! Yeah, see, now it doesn't look weird. Now this looks pretty. We'll put that in there. Then that's the food kiosk. So we want souvenir kiosk. Is there a way for me to make it like slightly lower? You know what? Actually, no, this looks fine. Okay. So, right, I'm gonna assume that we would hire cashiers. They also hire cashiers, so that's fine. So what else do I need? I think we do need the... No operator. Okay, we need, yeah, fossil depot. We need all of our Glup Shadow stuff. Right. We can just put that over here. What else do we need? Build animal nursery. Oh, we have a small animal nursery. Oh, this is actually really small. I don't know why I was building really big ones. Right, so... I mean, should we just place it over here? No, why not? It's just a suspicious box in the middle of nowhere. Right. Okay, so... You are a terrarium species. Let's make... Yeah, you guys are cheap, so let's make 3 of you. And you are not a Stupendemus, you are a Sahonakellan. Okay. Let's make 3 of you. Let's make 3 of you. Oh, wait, Diectodon eats meat as well? I did not know that. Okay. So these guys are being made. Okay, I don't get what the difference between a small hatchery and a large hatchery is. Since I feel like they're still being hatched anyways. Okay, research station. Yeah, let's get all of our basic stuff out of the way. Sure. Okay. So open research. Sure, we might as well research vivarium. If we do that, we might as well just get all the vivariums done, medium ones done before we add them in. Since I think for the majority of the game, like, vivariums are gonna be the goat here. How much money are we losing? We're losing 50. Because nobody's coming to our park. Okay, how's our research doing? 4 minutes. No, I mean, I don't know. Is that how much? Is that how much money we lose per month? We're losing. We're bleeding money fast. You know what? Let's keep him small for now. Can we move animals from one vivarium to the other though? I think so, right? So terrestrial. Oh, even this is actually pretty big. We'll put one over here. So we need like 1 amphibious, right? For the Lonakellis. And arboreal. Over here. Right. So we have all of our stuff. And then because I think people also need to be educated. We'll get an info sign. What? Is that fine? Okay. So, you. Right. Yi Cheese. Let's go. And Stephanie, Ember, and Dawn. Oh my god, is that a freaking Jurassic World Rebirth reference? Right. Put you guys over there. Oh, wow, the turtles take a while, actually. Okay. So, are we making money? Yes, we are. We're gaining some income. Okay, so all we want right now is we just want more vivarium species. That's all we want. Okay, so you guys like plant, right? You guys like insect. Right? So feed is running low. What do we have via gas? Okay, so we need a keeper. We don't need a vet, right? Here's another benefit. We don't need a vet, I'm assuming. I think we just need one and like 2 laborers. I think this should be okay. So now let's order insect, plants. Place an order. Oh wait, this is a staff center. Oh yeah, that's for all the staff. Okay, we also need a staff resting place, don't we? Because they were complaining that they didn't get enough rest. One of the other gameplays. Okay, we also need like a storage, which we will just place over here. Okay, so quick question. Is walking on roads actually faster? Like, what benefit do roads give? Like, I don't know. Is it like RimWorld where placing roads make pawns move faster? Okay, do we have our turtles? No, the turtles are still taking a while. Speed is running low. We have 3 out of 16. Okay. How much money are we making? We're still losing money. Oh yeah, because we don't have any donation boxes. Right. As a streamer, you should know that. Donations are very important. If I could figure out where the hell I can find them. There it is. Donation box. Donate to your prehistoric animal of the choice. It is indeed an illusion of choice because all the money is going in my pockets. But then again, all this money is going towards the park, so in a roundabout way, you are helping these animals. Oh yeah, we do need bathrooms too. Right. Oh yeah, I didn't turn them on. Right. Wait. Why do they not? Hello, how's it going? We're playing Prehistoric Kingdom today. Wait, why do these guys not see the Yi Chi? Don't they make the faster for workers? It's just the guests like the road. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it still looks pretty though, right? Yeah, the terrain is really weirdly curved here. It's because we didn't level them properly. Well, we got humans moving about. That's what we need to see. Oh, we don't have any merch. Wait. Oh, of course. Okay, we have merch and stuff incoming, so there. Okay, so we still have to like wait a bit. Okay. I don't know why the things aren't being turned on though. Wait, don't we have Yi Chis? Yeah, we do. Okay, now it works. Okay, we have to like place them after we place the animal. Seems like. Yep, that's how we do it. I love how the signs are like glowy. I don't know how that works, but I don't know. Must be the frog DNA they used on the billboards. Okay, so what we now need is no, the billboards do work. Souvenir kiosk, small toilet, medium fur. As they say, medium is premium. Boop. Right, for your shitting needs. Humans and dinosaurs. Here you go. Should we charge them for a toilet? Yes, we should. We are losing money, so it is what it is. We'll charge you $1, okay? Because I think that's like the lowest we can get. I would charge like 50 cents, but apparently that doesn't seem to work. $1 will have to suffice. Entertainment. Where do I get entertainment? Okay, we do have education. Yes, don't seem to have arrived to this point yet. Maybe we just make another road over here. That should introduce people to Ichi, right? So what we now actually need to do is we need to get all of our main infrastructure ready. So where is our storage? Souvenir kiosk, food kiosk. Loading bay basic. Storage produced. Okay. This is what we want. One there. And produce. And we know that there's also something else. Good, yes. Okay. Get all of that ready. Okay, let me know if there's any audio issues. If my voice gets like too small or like shit like that, let me know. I'm always super scared about audio. I mean, we got like men running about. Okay, we have a worker. I think he's grabbing to fetch some meals. Okay, we should be able to get some money now. So, you know what? Let's get fish. Brood. Sure, twice. Why not? Gonna make sure to fill up our storage. I find it very silly how we have so many people. You know, like, I wonder why they are here. They're obviously for this, right? But, like, nobody's over here. What are they just here for? Are they just here for my food? And, like, merch? Which is funny because we have no merch on sale right now. So what are you guys here for? You guys are just here to, like, watch the statue of a Rex? Okay, so let's see if we can, upgrade our Bavarian. Oh yeah, this is a lot better. Okay. Right, sorry guys. Hey, this looks so much better. This is just the perfect size. Okay, so how do I like move you? Yeah, right.
Is it peculiar?
There.
Personally, I consider ye charming because it is peculiar.
It is indeed a peculiar animal,
the
Nigel Marvin.
extraordinary wing membranes that make
Ernie,
this
know your
animal
stuff.
seem so unique were actually all the rage.
Experience a pay toilet. To be fair, that's
It
absolutely
shares
why
the
you'd be here.
limelight with gliding mammals and flying pterosaurs, which begs the question: who wore it?
Okay,
best?
let's see if we can get some males as well. Like, does that matter though? No, I mean, sure, fuck it. I mean, we'll need males, right? Induce androgenesis. Oh wait, we have already Team Bravo as well. Sure. I guess we should probably start right away. And I'm assuming our stupid Demesis are ready, but like we might as well upgrade this. Barium, amphibious, medium. Right. don't know. I don't know how this is a medium. Like, isn't this like large? This is a huge ass vivarium. If you asked little Timmy what size this was, you definitely would have said large. Okay, Dottie, Buttercup, and Donut. Welcome to the park. Welcome to our kingdom. Prehistoric Kingdom, you might say. Oh yeah, Sahona Killer. I don't know why I keep saying stupid, damn it. You over there. Do I even have enough money? No, we don't have enough money. I mean, sure. I mean, we might as well take a... Nah, I don't think we're gonna take a loan for this, okay? The Ichnodons can get a smaller house than the rest. Did you see the new San Diego Comic-Con exclusive? Yes, the Americans got a new toy. Classic America, while us in South Korea get nothing. But yes, I did see it. I was gonna make a reaction to it, but I completely forgot. Thank you for reminding me. I'll make sure to take a look after the stream. I mean, after we're done with this. Right, let's do what you're doing. You're restocking. What are the other work? You here, they're learning. You're idling. Filling the feeder. Okay, finally. Does that even change anything? How much food do we have? It is still running low. It's... Oh, wait, hold up. Hold up. Why are you on plant? Don't you need insect? You guys eat fish. Yeah, let me know if I'm giving, like, the wrong feed to these dinos. I'm not a paleontologist, but I consider myself well-informed in the arts. Okay. So do we have merch incoming? Yeah, they are incoming. Good. So are we actually selling them, though? We have one merch that is active. One guy selling stuff. So we should gain some money, right? No. They still haven't sold anything. Well, how are the bathrooms doing? Nobody's even sold. Okay, we'll take a loan. Maybe, like, the paths aren't, like, technically connected? Yo, oh? I don't remember this was the issue. What are you doing? What are all the guys doing? They're just not doing anything. Okay, I mean, we're getting donations. Okay, that's one thing we're getting. Okay, yeah, we're selling food. Okay, wait, but wait, I saw somebody pay, but okay, whatever. Research is done, so we're moving on to 2,000. You get Pemphy something. We are not getting a medium dinosaur until we're at least done, at least up to, like, layer 2. Now, how do I see, like, a guest needs again? 3 out of 3. Animal point. The combined appeal. Animal welfare is 100. Traction points is a 1850. Visitor satisfaction is 99%. We're getting some money here. Ah, okay, I guess we finished. Oh, well, we were done with this research really quick. Is anybody going inside, actually? Like, we have merch. Okay, they are lining up for food, though. I mean, food always sold well, even in the other park, so... I'm surprised about merch, though. Nobody wants a dino toy? How could somebody refuse a dino toy? Right, so merch, everything is full, so what we do need is... medicine, plants... We also need insects. We need meat as well. No, oh, we don't have enough money. Okay, that's fine. We are making money, I think. Food is selling very well. I don't know about the shopping though. What's wrong with the shopping? What's your deal? Oh yeah. We need the thing, right. The guest, the resting area, right? Where's our staff resting? Yes. Okay, we need money, right? I have to take a loan here. Specifically, just so that we can give them a resting breakdown room. Their mental health awareness issues, yada yada yada. Boring human mental gymnastics like that. There you go. Take a rest. Maybe that's gonna, I don't know, something and induce people buy merch. It's clearly not the roads, because I did the same thing. They're lining up for food, but look how much there's so many people lining up for food. Not a single person is buying merch. Okay. You do you, game. You do you. Okay, while we do that, go ahead. Research. All of this. I don't know why the game is saying feed is running. Sometimes your mic cuts a little bit. Okay. I should really get a pop filter. Right. Okay. Thank you for telling me that. Oh, look at the turtles!
Meet the quick-mouthed frog turtle, Sahu nachellis.
Yeah, we didn't even take a look at these.
Var var. Like many other aquatic turtles, Sahu nachellis opens its quick mouth to generate suction that draws underwater prey into its jaws. As far as I know, most frogs do not use suction feeding, so the name frog turtle must come from elsewhere. Maybe they ribbit.
Maybe they've got frog DNA. Okay, research done. Okay, you know what? This is it. The research thing is getting done quicker than I thought it would. I'm gonna be honest. Why is nobody here? We're selling meals like hot cake. I mean, maybe they are quite literally hot cakes. I don't know. Right, nobody is buying our merch. At this point, like, what's wrong with you guys? Okay, maybe it's like the price. Okay, we'll have a coupon day. Sure, they're like... Fuck it, they're $5 each. Right, it's 50% off, guys. Oh my god, seriously? Seriously, nobody wants our dino shirts. Okay, just gonna pay them off, right? We're gonna go bankrupt, but that's fine. We have enough merch. We have enough food. Can last a while. We'll get another loan once we run out of money. Or meals. So what happens to the vivariums if they don't have enough food? Do the animals inside die? How's our donations doing? They'll get 0 donations? Okay, maybe this is like the park where they need to be placed after we add in the dinosaurs? Wow, okay. 0 merch! Yeah, I will cut down the price on them, right? 50% off on everything, okay? Like, come on. This is a deal you cannot refuse. We're practically losing money over here, guys. Oh my goodness, look at the line on this thing. We need another shitter. Wait, I thought how is the fucking toilet making more money than the merch shop? Look at the line. We've got an entire Titan boa over here. Well then. I mean, if they're that popular, you know, just saying. We're kind of desperate for money. Oh, look at that money rolling. Look at that money rolling. $28 via the bathrooms. That's good. That's enough money to save a country. Holy shit. Wait, hold up. I think we found the strat. Fuck it. $10 toilets. Look at this line. Look at, oh my god. Every time they shit, they pay us $10. Dude. Screw the merch. This is where all the money's at. Yeah, would you rather have a Dino T-shirt for $5? Which, you know, or you could want to get 2 Dino shirts, or you don't want to go in the shitter ones. The people chose the shitter. I don't know. Or just buy a Dino shirt and I don't know, do your dookie in there. Maybe the path is bugged. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that as well. Well, the worker is clearly moving around. The toilets are making so much money. What? Dude, we're making almost as much money from the bathrooms than we do for food. I don't know, maybe the shirts only sell if we have a large to medium dinosaur that's a non-vivarium creature, maybe? I'm not so sure, honestly. Okay, what about donations? Are we getting donations? We're still getting 0 donations. Which is quite surprising. Like, but aren't people donating? I'm pretty sure I saw somebody donate. Or were they just looking at the sign? And look, that guy just took a photo alongside a donation bin. Screw the dinosaur. What we really want is okay, wait, why is the donation bin over here? Did I move that? What? Why is all of these things connected? I don't know. No merch. No merch is being sold. The rest. I think we have pretty much plenty of everything. So what do we need? Unique species, animal points. I guess we could get more animals. We're slowly making a profit here. Don't have any loans, so we just have to, like, pay off our wages. Minus that, we should be just doing fine. Yeah. It is weird. Like, I feel like there has to be a bug, right? Okay, let's see if the people are just doing this because of demand. Fuck it, $2 shirts. Like, why would you not at this point? Like, this is literally free. Like, if you have enough money to go to the bathrooms, you can buy yourself a shirt. Like, 5 shirts. I mean, no, what? Would you rather take a dump, or would you rather buy 5 dinosaur t-shirts? Like, hello? This is truly would you rather have $1 or $2 question. This has to be something weird, right? It has to be like a bug, right? Maybe if we just get a path. Oh yeah, we're right. We don't have enough money, right? I forgot. Like, but imagine all the things you could do with a shirt. You could even take a shit on it. What is this guy doing? He's legging the crap out of this. Maybe, I mean, we're making a lot of money. Like, maybe we... Like... We'll double our ticket sale. I mean, our guest satisfaction is at 100%. So... Maybe increasing, doubling the ticket sales would significantly boost our profits. I mean, like, the entry fee is a $500. If you have $500 to join to look at 3 small prehistoric animals, you're sure as hell can forge over $2 for a shirt, right? I don't know. I guess not, because look at that damn line. Look at this line. Okay, well, I know that what we're definitely going to be investing in. Like, it... Okay, let's take a look at the guest needs again. You're sure not overcharging anywhere? No, this is literally the only merch shop in the entire park. I'm pretty sure. Wait, there's no light on the shopping stuff. Why is this not... I mean, the guys can find their way in there. No meat on everything besides merch, yeah. Because it seems they have no money? What do you mean they don't have enough money? If they can pay $10 to go to the shitter, they sure as hell can forge over $2 for a shirt. Because I kid you not, that's what our pricing say. It's $2 for a shirt, but $10 for the bathroom. There's a billion people lined up on the bathroom, but there's like no person buying a shirt. So I definitely don't think it's a money issue. I mean, we're practically giving away stuff. Okay, I mean, if the toilet is doing so well, we might as well have 2, right? I mean, invest where the money rolls in. No, because the cashiers are actually doing their job. It's not like the cashiers can't find their job. Okay, you know what? Let's do another test, right? Maybe, like, the large merch store is broken, perhaps. Maybe, like, a small souvenir stand is good enough. Like, we'll even do this right next to all of our dinos. Like, over here. This is, like, the perfect spot. If we have a merch line, we can, put merch in there. If these guys start selling, we know that it's like a pathfinding issue. Must be a premium toilet. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's like a zoo. Where they have shirts of their favorite animals. But since we don't... Like, I don't think maybe the game doesn't realize that we have animals. Yeah, look, they're like avoiding this. Dude. Huh? Look at this line! Okay, we're making another toilet. Sure. I mean, we have one over here, so we'll have one over here for the workers, too. But what's better than one toilet? Two. Both of them take $10. Congratulations. Okay, we're making a decent enough money, so now let's start researching more stuff. Yeah, I'm assuming maybe, like... I mean, we had merch sales last game. Oh, no! No. I thought for a moment it was the merch. No, this was the shitter! The toilets are doing so well. Look at the cashier right next to it. Truly, the end of the humankind race has come. Nobody wants a shirt for $2, but they're gonna pay $10 for it to go to the toilet. Yeah, maybe they will only start triggering once we get enclosure animals. Which is not gonna happen until we fix every single disease. Like, we're literally gonna cure cancer before we get one dynasty. That is not an in-cage animal. You know what? We actually do have the money now, right? We can just get a larger vivarium. Hello, RSF. Welcome, welcome. Right, Diectodons. You have more than... Well, rest deserve your thing.
I'd argue that Diectodon is one of the most famous of the Dicynodonts, a little-known group of prehistoric mammal relatives. Just like mammals, Diectodon was long thought to be warm-blooded. Imagine our delight when the first ones to hatch were as warm and cuddly as we'd hoped.
Oh, that's cute. Shame we can't see them actually breed in this game, because they're vivarium species. I mean, is that gonna be something that's gonna be planned? Like, are we gonna eventually have them? Oh yeah, now we should get, like, animals too, right? Yeah, we can have male ones. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The bathroom's gonna carry this part. Yeah, seriously. I mean, we'll have to look at our theory once we get a large dinosaur. Because not a single merch has been sold. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, well, as long as they're entertained and taking shits, I don't really care. Alright, I mean, okay, I did not realize that, treating diseases is gonna take this quickly. Like, we're already, like, halfway there. You know, I was assuming it would take, like, like 2 or 3 hours, but... No, this is kind of fine. So we had, like, retroviral stuff on the Pachyrhinosaurus last time, and bird flu. And we're making so much money. How are we making so much money again? Let's take a look. Yeah, bathrooms are hard carrying this. Oh yeah, and of course, the doubling entry fees. We doubled our entry fees and now we're making so much money. I mean, is there no reason for us to make it $1,000 at this point? I mean, I can't really see a reason why not. Right, bird flu, let's go. And, right. Larval migration. I mean, if we're losing money, then we will, like, reduce our entry fees, but... Is this... I don't know if the graph is correct. Does this game have Majungasaurus? I don't know. Does it really matter? Alright, let's get all of our guys in here. Introduce them to our... Introduce our guys to our ladies. There we go. Right. I mean, to be fair, we doubled our animals. So it logically makes sense that we also doubled the price. Okay. I mean, at this point... Yeah, bird flu is still remaining. Let's go grab something else. I know we can grab, like, other small animals in this game. Yeah, this gets Altmühltal. Altmühltal, yes, I know. I can speak German, right. Let's grab over here. We got tax relief, and we can get 2 vivarium species, which is what we need. We only do vivarium species in this park until we get every single disease done. Because I'm not dealing with that shit like what we did last time. And besides, having no vets is actually a plus because we don't need to, like, pay our workers. Okay, we don't have any meals. Merch. We need stored medicine. Meat, place order. Right. There's no stuff in here. Oh, but this storage is full. Oh, there's a total amount of kilograms we can put in there. Ah, okay, I see. What's your opinion on the back room? I don't know. Like, you mean the movie? I haven't watched the movie. I probably should. I haven't had a movie night with my friends in a couple of millennia now. Oh yeah, what happened to, like, Primitive War? Wasn't that gonna come out this month in South Korea? It's almost at the end of the month, and I don't think I've heard anything about that. Right, we have a new species. So, should we have another one of these things? Or is there something else, something cool we can do with the vivariums? You know, can we fit something? Can we fit a cage in here? You know, that would be a very cool thing to do. Can we make like a compy grotto? I don't know. It doesn't look as refined as I kind of wish. The shelter could work. I think. We just have to renovate it a bit. Okay. And then we put a path. Cover up the grass. Because nobody wants to see grass in a dinosaur enclosure. Only thing people want are frog hybrid dinosaurs. Obviously. Okay, and now we can get a vivarium, which is gonna be terrestrial. Doesn't this kind of work? The people are gonna go over here, so... Grass did show up at the end of the Cretaceous. Yes, that is true. But, like, nobody's gonna come to a dinosaur enclosure for grass. Wasn't there also an option for you to, like, hide, Run. Oh, there's different ways. Okay, let's see. Backade is like nothing. Wait, is there? Oh shit! We put it the other way around. Wait, wait. I was pretty sure like we had them point the right direction, but I guess. Wait, what? What is this green arrow then? Okay. What is a cladding? What is a short... What's a cladding? I don't know what a cladding is. Yeah, we can have a little cake. Okay. We're making so much money. What the hell? Dude. We're making 55,000. Wait, was the whole problem was that us just not getting enough ticket prices? Dude, we're rich. Was this the matter? Yeah, how the frick do I access this? Right. I don't know if even guests can actually like look at this. Toilets and vivariums are the backbone. Yes, but I tripled like the the ticket prices. I'm actually surprised that it worked. How do I... Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I was thinking. Oh yeah, we need to put this in after we do the animals, right? Okay, so let's get Compsignate this. Do you want to watch the Backrooms fan footage, Lopho? Sorry, I wasn't able to look at the comments. I was busy, like, fixing the compy paddock. But if it's with something related to dinosaurs, maybe. If it's not, maybe if we have really nothing else to do. But anyways, what was the movie about? The whole Backrooms thing? I will be honest, though. I lost a lot of, like, interest in, like, backroom stuff once they, like, added in, like, the 10 billion levels and trillions of creatures. Like, I'm not a fan of that whole level stuff. The whole point of the backrooms was that we'd have, like, liminal space and we'd be alone and stuff, but... I don't know, right. Now we got new animals. Time for a little billboard. Is that it? What else do we need? Oh yeah, we need a donation shit. Right. I mean a donation box. Well, I don't know why you said donation shit. Right. Are we still selling any merch? Oh, we're running in money, but no, still no shopping. Right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna research everything at this point. How many combis do we fit? I mean, the small one only had like 2. Yeah, we can only fit like 8. Because, you know, this is a proper zoo. We take ethical care of our dinosaurs. Yeah, people are interested in the comp. That's good to see. You know what? I'm pretty happy about using this shed as like a dinosaur cage. It does look really cool. Maybe get the Archaeopteryx. Yeah, that's what we need. That was precisely our plan. Is there even a door here? I don't know. Okay. So what do I need for the Archaeopteryx? I think we just get this. Spent way too much on the compy stuff, so... I mean, we aren't gonna get a movie that's gonna have a compy that is accurate, but we sure as hell can get a movie that has like a weird depiction of a compy slapped on some feathers and everybody's gonna call it accurate. That's likely. You know, I think we can just get a large arboreal. Like, we have so much money, I kind of want like something large for our little guys. Let's get large vivarium. Ooh, you know what? Good pricing? Improves pricing and timing requirement. Well, that's pretty good, right? We can make bigger animals cheaper. To be fair, we aren't going to be getting them right now, but once we do... Have we sold a single merch? No. But did I just hear vandalism? Oh, that's probably something for the research stuff. Right? The park. Not for the park, but for like the Germany side. Assuming. Okay, let's see. Animal rating, we have... Oh yeah, we're almost at 2 stars. We need 6 animal species. Let's go. We're making so much money. Like, I genuinely think, like, maxing out the entry fee was the right way to go. Right, retroviral stuff. Let's go. Finally. Yeah, we aren't gonna have dinosaurs suffering because of all of these diseases. Like, I was too ethical with my park. I mean, we're making freaking dinosaurs here. Of course we're gonna charge like $1 million for entry. Like, I don't know why I thought dinosaurs should be for everybody. Like, stupid me for thinking that. Why do that when we can be rolling in dough? Right. Arboreal large. Let's see how big large is. Okay, it's not gonna fit in there. No, it just fits. Okay, perfect. Okay, now let's hash some stuff. The toilet's doing heavy work. And no, it's not the toilets. I mean, we are getting $700 via toilets, but like, we have entry fees at $1,000. Oh, I think we got a black one. Yeah, we got a black one. Let's go. Spirit. Everybody likes to see a black animal in a cage. Let's see.
This is an Archaeopteryx. Its fossil was one of the most
Where's our
important
Blackie?
scientific
There you are!
discoveries ever made. Not only
Melanistic!
was it the first feathered dinosaur found?
Let's
but
see how
now
many
know
stars we can
its
get.
colours
2
are
stars!
mostly
Wait, doesn't
black
that mean
and
we
white,
can get another
much
research
like
team?
a magpie.
Let's go! Oh yeah, we gotta do like the quarantine stuff too. How many can we fit in here? 24. Oh yeah, right. What do you guys like? What do Archaeopteryxes eat? I'm assuming bugs, right? Yep, that one needs more money. It's like finding a shiny Pokemon. You think we'll eventually get a white Indominus? I mean, we'll get a white Allosaurus and call it Indominus Rex? You know, if you think about it hard enough, that's like coloring a horse white and giving it black stripes and calling it a zebra. But, hey, I mean, we charge $1,000 for our park. It isn't that far-fetched. Okay, so what do we have in terms of, like, stuff? We have 0 insects. Right, we want some insects. And we don't care about... Yeah, we do have a bit of store, but... Sure. Needs refill. What is that? Was that meat? I don't know why I can't click on. Oh, the cage. Oh, because I'm clicking on that cage, but okay, there. Yeah, it is meat. Okay. White aloe annex. Get sepsis. Get meningitis. So how many stuff do we need for another star? We need like another species. Okay. So let's check. What's a vivarium creature that we could get? Wait, aren't you guys Simosuchus? Are you vivarium? You are a vivarium. Yeah, we should go to Madagascar. Have you ever heard about the movie Penguins in Madagascar? Indeed, it's time for the sequel, Scientists in Madagascar. Alright, Charlie. Go over there. So, let's see. We should probably actually start researching, like, the surrounding stuff. Portugal. You know, if this is closer, is it cheaper? Now, I would assume, like, a research to Mongolia is gonna be more expensive than a research to Spain, since we are right now in Spain, right? No, I guess not. Price-wise, it's pretty similar. So where do we get an Allosaurus? Oh, Morrison. Oh my god, that's very expensive. Okay, yes. High export tax, bad weather. Okay, we're not doing that right now. Oh, Diplocaulus. I would love a Diplocaulus. But I don't think we even need to get smaller guys anymore. We have... We can just... Yeah, we're ready for all the diseases now. Right, can we get Simosuchus now? No, not yet, apparently. Oh, yeah, no, there it is. Was there even non-vivarium species gonna be? Like, I was thinking we might try and go for an albino Allosaurus, but... Don't think that's a thing. Okay, so there's another thing that I want to find out. Can we have, like, vivarium be, like, go under? Like, hold up. Can I, like, lower the terrain and then flatten it? Look, do you guys see the vision? Do you guys see what I'm trying to do here? Because I know we can make vivariums invisible. Dude, I can't believe that we just had to, like, up the ticket price. It was really that easy. So now we have this. Can we lower this a bit more? Okay, hold up. See, we're cooking. Yeah, is there no way for me to, like, connect this? Okay. What you guys think? I think this looks really good. See? If we are no longer suffering with money, we can get to do cool stuff like this. Right. Let's see. Okay, we got all of our diseases. Now we can get large animals, I think. You know, I do want to go for Pachyrhinosaurs specifically because last time we couldn't get Pachyrhinosaurs. They kept getting sick. I want to make up for that. I want to prove to them that we are better than that. So, like, is there a way for us to get, like, more stuff? No, wait. Are they fine?
Let us get a good look at that adorable snub nose. I like to imagine that
the vivarium, they say that the environment is like... Yeah, I think we need to go for desert, no?
I can't shake the feeling that they'd make incredible pets, even though I know they'd be terrible at fetch.
Yeah, we can do stuff like this. So how do we get, like, more, like, vivarium toys and stuff? I know that there was an option for that. There's a rock hiding cave. Stump? Probably don't need the stump. Yeah, we can do a heating lamp in here. A little log hollow. Do these guys interact with that? Look at them move around. Okay, 6 out of 6. We need more animal points, and we're good with animal welfare. Attraction points are through the roof. Let's go. Was this really as simple as me just undercharging our guest? Like, I'm genuinely thinking that might have been the case all along. I mean, I think this is a bit too small for a Pachyrhinosaurus now. I feel like we should probably grab something smaller. I mean, we have all the money, so... We got a fossil boom. How's our research doing? Yeah, they're doing pretty fine. Yeah, I think we have a free guy, right? So what should we go for? I think I kind of want to go for like a Gallimimus, I guess. Where's Gallimimus? Nemen Formation. Research brand. No, these guys are actually working. Never mind. Okay, so let's get plants. Eat fish. Just like this. Right, research completed. Now let's go to Namek formation. Namek formation. What do you mean by Namek formation? Right. I think this is the last for pathology. What does security do? Wood fences and stuff. Okay. I don't think dinosaurs break out yet, so... Oh, suppressed ontogeny? What does that mean? So do we get, like, babies forever? Is that what you mean? Steroids, vitamins. Oh! That's pretty cool. What's a mutagen? Oh, more mutations! That's pretty cool. Oh, wait. Can we do chromatic phenotype? Does that mean we can get, like, albino and stuff? Or do you mean that... No, I think... No, right? That means, like, just coloration for dinosaurs that have different skin, I'm assuming. What are all our workers doing? Laborers are idle. I don't know why they are, like, not restocking anything. Sure, I guess I could try and level up all of you guys, too. I mean, we can afford to do that. Do we have any new animal in the formation? Yeah, we did get Pachyrhinosaurus. Breakouts and human casualties are on the next update. Good, good, good. Good to know that they got priorities and they got straight priorities. Oh, we got Mononychus. Oh, you're also a habitat animal? Oh, you're so tiny. I love you. So adorable. Aw, look at that. Aw. I love the little crest that they gave. We're still getting Gallimimus. Got the wait, oh wait, this isn't the Pachyrhinosaurus that we had, right? Because the original one that we had is like the different one. That one was like furry. Oh, it must be this one. The Albertian one. What is this from? Oh, wait, Tiktaalik was from the North Pole? Wait, really? I did not know that. Huh, I did not know that. The more you know. Oh, we got Dino first. Really? It's the Gallimimus that's gonna take the longest? Oh, well, we do have Tarbosaurs, too. Okay, so before we do the new species, though, I do want to, like, get plants. So we do have urban, badland development, but still we're gonna grab that. We have money anyways. So, yeah, let's get some plants. Okay, so what is this? Wetland, coastal. Do we have any desert plants for the Mesozoic? Coastal. Grassland? Hey, South Korea! Sure. Let's go. South Korea mentioned. Woo! Yeah, right, let's go. We got Gallimimus. So they want 2 to 10 females and 0 to 2 males. I mean, we have so much money that we can just get realistic growth, no? Yeah, we should just do that. We are rich. Oh, we got Conioparis, which is a plant. No operator. Kiosk shop. Why? Yeah, I guess that's because one of these guys are resting, but I don't think we make any money from shopping. Yeah. Nobody gives a shit about shopping in this game. Cloverly? I guess that's Acrocanthosaurus. Hell Creek costs a lot. Sure, let's go grab our fluffy pack run. Wait, is this enough?
This giant feathered friend is not a bird, but a Gallimimus. Newbie keepers tend to find the toothless beak of Gallimimus.
No, we need a bigger
unthreatening
habitat.
compared to the sharp teeth of other theropods. They start to show more respect once I remind them how well modern birds eviscerate their prey with their toothless beaks.
Sure, that was to be expected, however. These guys, yes. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, the people just vanish into thin air. Sure. Are you okay there, Bernice? Yep. Don't mind the Gallimimus. There we go. Wait, hold up. Speak of Frontier, didn't they, like, try to, like, license a name for, like, Planet Prehistoric or something like that? It's still too crowded? Kidding me? There you go. Pine needles. Are you guys fine now? Yeah, you guys are fine, right? Okay, we just need diets. So, you guys need fruits? And I guess you guys want bugs? For that termite mound. And sure, you guys can also get a little bit of a hay bale. No, it's still too crowded. Okay. Wow, this is still too small? You know what? I think, I see division. Okay, galleys. There we go. Now you aren't crowding anymore. And how's our stuff? Unique species, 7 out of 6. Great. So how do I induce them to mate? They are sexually active right now. Alright, let's get... Go Mongolia. Got some wetland plant. How's our stock? We're low on insect. Insects, plant, fruit. So where do I get like spyglass again? Or was it bionicles or like forgot what the things were called. Binoculars, yes. Oh, look at them eat the plants.
Gallimimus means chicken mimic.
They don't actually have to eat like the plants in the that we give him. They can just eat the wild plants. So can the galleys like share something with another animal in this game? Or is galleys like all that we get? So do we need to give him a sign? Okay, we're at 500,000. Well, I think we found the code to victory. This is just how we do it now. I feel like I was just getting stressed yesterday for like nothing. So how do I get like medical bays again? Oh, it's got a vet. Where's the medical checkup beds? The auto quarantine stuff. What? Is this where we put it? I don't think we need this thing to be that big, right? I think 2 small bays is good enough. I would argue. Okay, so for the galleys, we also need to give him like a little den, no? Okay, this is too big. This is way too big. So, what nest are you? Oh, wait, we got rid of the water. The hell do I have no water here? Must have, like, flattened it, right? There you go. Yes, you guys are Galamime. We might as well get some nest ferns because, well, it's a nest. Makes sense. Oh well, but now they are no longer active anymore. Well, that's too bad. I think this is like straightforward now, right? Like, I genuinely thought it would be a lot more trickier. And I'm assuming because we have so much money, we have realistic growth speed. So I don't think these guys are going to even get that sick.
Ostriches. Thankfully, they don't seem to have the same habit of displaying them to their keepers as modern ostriches do.
Oh, their biomes are slightly off. What prehistoric Mesozoic stuff? Oh, there we go. Oh, well, the nest ferns from the tropical stuff? I see, that's why. Now look at that. Actual Mesozoic plants. The exhibits look so much better now. Are we making merch sale? Wait! We're getting merch sales. Hold up. Hold up, who's buying the merch? Wait. There are people leaving from the merch store. They are buying our merch. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's happening. They're buying the merch. Let's go. I guess it really was the existence of, like, large animals. I guess. Well, that means we don't have to, like, sell t-shirts for, like, a penny now. Since now you guys know, like... Well, since... Well, there's the... demand for that. Sure. Back to 30-buck shirts. Well, you should have bought them while they were dirt cheap. Now they're like over 10 times the price. And you guys get to suffer. R.I.P. Bozo. So do the galleys actually sleep in these nests? I don't know if they do. I don't think I've actually seen these guys sleep. I just saw something hard. Now, what's your issue here? Oh, you made it! Nice, let's go. Who do you mate with? But, I mean, they say they're sexually inactive, so... I guess they're just doing it for the heck of it? I'm assuming that we aren't gonna get any egg right now. Oh yeah, we don't have a Simasukas sign. I forgot. There you go. I don't know why she's like still stuck. I guess hopefully she'll eventually find a way around. Yeah, I don't know why there are so many people just like looking over here. What are you guys staring in this thing for? It's a medical bed. Okay, what other plants do we need? I want to get all the plants. I guess really that's really what we really needed, huh? Just rake up our ticket prices to an absurd amount and we're rich. We didn't even get the Ferris wheel. Okay, we should probably get a Ferris wheel because... Oh yeah, we don't have... we still don't have 3 stars, to be fair. How do we get 3 stars? We just need more animal points and more visitors. How do we get more animal things? I guess if we could just get more animals, that should do it, right? How many Simos do we get? We can get up to 8. So we should probably get 8, right? There's no reason for us like... Oh, it's an albino! Let's go! We got an albino! Is nobody refilling these guys? Vandalism, that's fine. Gonna just take a bit longer, but who cares? Yeah, are we selling merch? Yeah, we are. People are leaving. Wow, the food line is kind of crazy, though. But honestly, at this point, like, I don't think we even need to care about food anymore. We're just doing way too well. You know what we should get, though? We should get that Ferris wheel. Because I really wanted to have that Ferris wheel last time for some reason. Right, let's go. Ferris wheel. Okay, now there's 2 people rubbing against that sign. I don't know, they really must like Saimosukas. What can I say? Oh, look, they're going in these holes. Look at that. That is so cool. They're actually using holes. Jurassic World Evolution is gonna freak out if they see that. How many compies can we fit in there as well? Okay, well, anyways, we got all of you guys. I do like how, like, the Chinese dinosaurs have, like, Chinese names. That is something that I actually realized. Because I remember I was thinking to myself, maybe because the compies all have, like, German names. Right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, they got Hans, Beans, Christopher. Like, I know a kid in my primary school that was named Christopher. Like, they all got, like, German names. Look, they got Hans, Hannah, Clara. I was like, Yi cheese, we have, like, Shu or, like, Zihao. That's pretty cool. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because all the pandas are named, like, Chinese-like. Pretty sure. I've never seen a panda named the Steve in a zoo, but I'm pretty sure I've heard about a panda named Poe. Okay, what other do we need? Sure, we can get taco. We can get more plants. Now, I think I kind of want to go crazy for all these plants. Because they make the biomes look just so much nicer. Stolen supplies? Seriously? Why would you sell a paleontologist's poor pickaxe? What benefit would that even give you? Okay, so let's see if we can get that Ferris wheel. Let's go! Ferris wheel! Ferris wheel! Ferris wheel! Okay, I think this is a bit too close for comfort, right? There we go, that's a lot better. Right, everybody all above the Ferris wheel. See how many people we can get. And you know, since we're making so much money, we might as well splurge a bit. I really like the large hatchery. I want a large hatchery. Look at that. It's like a proper genetic industry. That looks way too cool not to use. I don't know where the entrance is though. Sure. I think we can just connect these two parts. There you go. We have a lab. How cool is that? I guess that means we could have like a little, like what we did earlier with the Simosuchus. We could like dig this area down and get like an extra species. I don't know why, like I try to like line this up perfectly, but like weird. How does it work like that? Right, let's level all of this. Is this big enough? Should probably get rid of the trees. How would I get rid of this tree? I don't know. Oh, Peach has made it. Are you pregnant? Right, 3 babies. Let's go. Got eggs. Wow, we're doing way too well. Okay, there we go. We can just get rid of trees like that. Okay, is this big enough? I feel like the terrarium is a lot wider. Wait, it's actually a lot smaller than I thought. Well, I guess what we could do is we could just like connect these two into like one big one, right? Why does this, like, not copy into this? That's weird. Spin this around. Okay, so how do I make this look nice? I mean, I'm pretty sure the developers thought about this, right? They would assume that somebody at some point in time would eventually do something like this. So. right? Like... I don't know. I think it looks a bit ugly, but... Okay, we can't raise this area. Okay, that's kind of dumb. Oh, no, never mind. Here we go. Okay, this looks ugly as hell. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You know, and to be fair, in their defense... Yeah, I should have done my research before I slapped everything in. There's gotta be a way to, like, return all of this, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Gotta be a way to make this look nicer. But you know what? I think we will wrap it up here. I mean, we got that damn Ferris wheel. We got a large dinosaur. We're rolling in dough. Yeah, I think next time we'll figure out how to, like, get this look nice and ready. I think we could, like, place some, like, rocks around here. We could probably, like, cover up the center with, like, some pipes or some rocks as well. I think this can look really nice. It's just gonna take a while. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it for today. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, may the Jurassic Spirit with you. Bye-bye. This is a really big map. Alright. I think I'm pretty tired. It's like 2 a.m. So I will go to bed. Because I need to go to the ramen shop with my friend tomorrow.